What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another day of 30 NSG. On today's show, we're going to be playing some more Jedi Survivor. We're going to be, trying to complete, I should say, Koboh, and try to find all the collectibles or whatever else you can find on the planet. And then, obviously, we're probably not going to go to another planet. There's so much to do on this one planet to do that. So, what's going on, Travis? What's going on, General? Right, did you hear the news story about Sony? Well, there's a couple of news stories. So what story are you talking about? Collectible. Essence. We need to find that. So let's see if we can find it. What's going on, boss? There you go. That covers that.
Good balance for such an old saber.
According to rumors, inside notes, Sony is looking to buy Konami. Oh, yeah. I've heard that.
Who knows what'll happen on Jedi? He deserves one more chance.
Until it happens, it's all rumors, right? So, well, we can't jump down that way. This section here, we're missing another. Gotta go back. That way. Konami Wild Hindu is worthless purchase. Hope it happens. Want to see the reboot, Konami's best series, Castlevania. I mean, why? Well, I have a question. Why does Sony have to buy Konami to make that happen? Why can't they just make a Castlevania? Come on, Jesse. Because Konami is full of brain-dead idiots? Yeah, but those idiots will still be there if they get bought. You know what I mean? Run. Can I not go that way? I can't get up there. I'm in the wrong section here. Really? Can't get back up there. Okay. Or about the rumors of Jeff Grubb about the week of May 25th, the next PlayStation Showcase. Yeah, I mean, if it comes out, it comes out. I don't get excited about what they're going to talk about until they talk about it, and even after they talk about it, I'm not excited about, what they show, because when they show a game for the first time or whatever, we have no idea if that game's coming out on time, regardless if PlayStation's doing it or Xbox is doing it or Epic is doing it or anybody else that's doing it. Oh, come on, man. I don't get excited. What is happening right now? Gotta fight these guys again.
Unauthorized personnel spotted. Moving protocols will fall.
Cool move. Couldn't make them do stuff? Like, say, we have Castlevania in here, you can do it. Yeah, sure, they can, but what I'm saying is you're saying that Konami is a bunch of idiots. So you're saying that if Sony buys them, they automatically, magically become non-idiots. That's what you're telling me. I mean, these are your words, not mine. You said Konami's idiots, and you think that if Sony buys them, they're going to stop being idiots.
You got spot.
Of course they can restructure them, but are they? Do you know what I mean? I mean, these are a lot of assumptions that someone's gonna do based on something that they're not doing or we don't know if they're doing. I need to find the last thing. When I got home last night about 10 p.m. from work, the baseball stadium, I got a new update from Jedi Survivor. I think it automatically updated. Yeah, but there's also been plenty of things where people buy companies and they don't do anything, right? How about the company that Sony just shut down and the people that lost all their jobs? Nobody's really talking about that. But when a corporate overlord like Microsoft buys a company and they spit out a company, it makes news. But when other people do it, it doesn't make news. But that's my point, boss. Like, they want a company, right, that they're going to spend millions or billions on, and then they're gonna rework the whole company. No, they're gonna buy them because they otherwise just hire different people, right? Just hire different people, unless they're buying it just for the IPs, and then that kind of makes sense. But you don't want to buy a company and then get rid of every single person, especially if they're already making games, regardless if we think they're awesome or not. Exactly. That's my point, boss. That's my point. What the heck? Why did it stop me? Isn't that a... Maybe we're supposed to go that way. I don't think we're supposed to go. Oh, if I could buy Konami solely to Castlevania, so maybe I'm biased. Yeah, but is Castlevania? You got to look at it. If let's say they pay $100 million for it, or I don't even know how much Konami would go for. But let's just say they bought it for $100 million. Is Castlevania with an additional $100 million that when they get the IP, now they make the game, and it takes 5 years, and it costs them another $150 million. So now they're $250 to $300 million in the hole. Are they going to use it? 100 million seems pretty low to buy a company, but you see what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense to do it just for the one IP. Now, if you did it like what Xbox did, and they paid $7 billion for the Fallout and for all those IPs that they have, Elder Scrolls and everything, that makes sense. If you make Castlevania into a Soul-style game. But why would you want... Castlevania, though... I have to disagree with you, like, wholeheartedly. Right? If I buy a company... here's a conversation, right? People love Star Wars, right? But they don't want Jedi. Right? People love Halo, but they don't want a Master Chief story. Star Wars is Jedi. Master Chief is Halo. Right? So, to make a Castlevania game and make it nothing like a Castlevania game is, like, weird to me. Come on, Lurker. Yeah, boss. Star Wars is about Jedi, right? Like, if anyone tells you, wow, my favorite part of Star Wars is just the normal, everyday people. The reason you watched Star Wars originally was because of Jedi. That's what Star Wars is. In here. Oh. Aha. Oh, this is that part. Through. That's a shortcut here. Well, of course the people that liked Andor, they're like, I like Andor. But This is why I don't like Andor. Because Andor is not a Star Wars. Now, if you created Star Wars as Andor originally, I'd be like, that's a great thing. So looking forward, I would want more of what Andor is. But that's not what Andor is. Star Wars is Star Wars. And breaking off from what Star Wars is, that's not Star Wars. Why would Sony buy a company and then get exclusives for $5 and a tank of gas? I agree. I didn't watch Andor because there's no sabers. Right. I want to watch more Marvel with no Marvel characters. Right? I really like Marvel films, but I really want to know the inner workings of the politics inside the Marvel universe and not the actual superheroes that are saving the universe. Yeah, but that's my biggest thing of Rogue One, though, Sean. Rogue One is not really a Star Wars, right? I mean, obviously they put Darth Vader in there at the very end, and that's why everyone loves Rogue One, right? And then you have references to the Jedi and the Force and stuff like that. So it's on the cusp, but it's still not a Star Wars movie. It's not filmed like a Star Wars movie. It's not more of a Star Wars movie, right? Like, it's just not. You can like it, but the reasons people like it is because they're like, oh, I like it because it's not like a Star Wars. I like Star Wars. I want more of Star Wars. Where would this be? Yeah, but Final Fantasy is still Final Fantasy. It's just not turn-based. It's still a story of what it is and still grounded in what Final Fantasy is. Castlevania. It's like a... Imagine if Metroid went into a Souls-like. I mean, there's a whole genre of games based on the game Metroid. Metrovania. Right? Castlevania, Metroid.
No, I'm gonna step back. No.
Rogue One was the best way to make a prequel. The whole premise of the movie was 10 seconds thrown away in the first movie. Rebels stole the plans. Go make a good movie. Right, look, I'm not saying I don't like Rogue One. What I'm saying is I don't like Rogue One as a Star Wars film. Should I go finish watching Mando? I thought it was all over the place. Nah, go watch the last episode. You could literally skip like five of the 7 episodes or whatever, six of the episodes. I don't understand where we're supposed to go. It's got to be on the other side then. I would watch the last episode, Sean. You'll get filled in. They do a they do a thing in the beginning. You know, oh, it's definitely not there. I'm missing one collectible in this section. I don't know where it would be. Am I missing a door? So it's so sad. You could watch episode 1 and the last and get the whole season. Yeah, it's bad. Yeah, but you don't really, Canadian, you don't need to really watch the second to last episode. What I'm saying is you can literally watch the lead up to the last episode. Like, you can watch the beginning of the episode, the last episode, and then watch the last episode. And you're all filled in. Here's the one thing I started seeing, Jesse, about, like, they're making a movie of the Old Republic, right? And I'm not excited about it, but I'm also not against it, right? Because they obviously don't have to link it at all to the Skywalker saga in any way, shape, or form. And they're going to talk about Jedis and Siths and stuff. And I'm okay with that because that's Star Wars, right? So it's like a brand new, fresh start, not connected to anything that we know, but still within the Star Wars universe. But that's the point, boss. Like, sure, you could make something of it, but if you're gonna set it in the somewhat era of what we know of what Star Wars is, I don't care about the cafe worker, right? Like, imagine this is what Disney Plus has done, right? Disney Plus is like, oh yeah, we're gonna make a from the original trilogy about the barkeeper in the Tatooine cantina. And we're going to follow him on his daily business thing. And it'll be like Cheers. Like, nobody wants to watch shit like that of Star Wars. I don't care about the cantina bar owner, okay, that doesn't allow droids in his cantina, right? But Disney would make a show about that. They would make it like a Disney Plus show about the cantina on Tatooine and the visitors that come in and make it like Cheers, okay? I don't give a shit about that. I want to know about Star Wars. I want to know about Jedi and Sith and the Force. That's what I watch Star Wars for. Yeah, there's a bunch of rumors going around of who's leaving. Yeah, like Norm. What? Obi-Wan walks in, Lurker, and they're like, Obi! It's actually, I actually would watch that now. I would watch the cheers of Star Wars. Oh, up here.
Your life ends here.
I didn't realize it. Obi-Wan replies, "Who's your Jedi Master?" Yeah, but you know what? When you watch Rogue One, first time boss, you thought Donnie Yen was a Jedi, right? Oh, sure. The first season of Mando was great. The second season was okay. It's like a video game. Really? No, he's not a Jedi. He is just a person that that appreciated the Force and studied them. Let's go. I guess we'll fast travel to here. That would be. I'm thinking more of the Cantina Cheers Star Wars show now, right? I forget the guy's name off the top of my head. The guy that lost his arm by Obi-Wan. He comes in, and the whole entire season they just keep making fun of that he lost his arm to a Jedi, and they just have his arm like behind the bar as like the mantle. That'd be good. That would be good.
Does he suspect you?
Not a chance. I wouldn't have survived the purge if I couldn't become someone else. Rest of the crew is gone. I know the kind of friend he needs right now.
Got some behind
You
us
always
this way.
excelled at the art of disguise.
This way? Oh, I see someone over there. With a different colored drink in the arm's hand. Now you're thinking. Now, yeah. Now we're like comedy writers. Since the writers
So
are on
good to
strike,
listen.
we can write this stuff,
I feared
Lurker.
you might have slipped your leash permanently. What is your current location?
Outer Rim, Koboh. But keep your people out of here for now. Understand? We're headed off planet to meet her.
Impressive. And where is she, exactly?
Wouldn't you like to know? Call it a contingency plan. You harm a hair on Kata's head, and I'll make sure Seer Junda stays hidden forever.
Why would I need to open this? There ain't nothing in here. Come on, bro. Can I get up there? Or is it too steep? Okay. Let's see here. On the other side of the cantina. Yeah, going back to the Castlevania thing, I wouldn't be interested if they made Castlevania into other things. Now, if you're doing an off shoot of it, like for instance, like what Minecraft is doing with like Minecraft Legends and Minecraft Dungeons, where it takes place in the same universe and it's not based off the main character, and then you want to make a Castlevania game into a Souls type of game, then sure. Different character, different thing. But exactly, boss. Right? Like, why exactly? Why would you buy Capcom to make Street Fighter into a turn-based RPG Final Fantasy game? But if you want to take that game and make a spin-off of that game, I'm okay with that. Just don't make the main game and completely change what it is. But that's what I'm saying. I would be okay with it if it was a spin-off of it, but I wouldn't want the main game turned into that. There's no way we can get over there. Gotta be a way. Gotta be a way.
Let's try again.
Maybe we can make it? Maybe. No. No way. No way. There's no run wall. Maybe I gotta jump that ledge. Obviously, we have to get on that side, and maybe have to go around from another way. Yeah. Okay. I'll get there. We'll get over there.
Your throat. Yeah, that's right. Run. You know. Someone help me.
Did I not hit that up? Yeah, before we go in there, there's got to be an explosion or something that we can do. In Fallen Order, there's a locked door with Palpatine's Easter egg where you can try to open up 66 times. You'll have Palpatine say, commence Order 66. Oh, I didn't know that. How do people figure that out?
I barred the passage. I'm sorry.
Farewell. Oh, you?
I'm Cal. This is BD-1.
Are you here to rescue us?
We were just exploring. How long you been here?
We have been trapped down here for at least a standard cycle. Maybe more.
We?
Ah, yes. It is just me. And has been for some time. But you have cleared the way. Are the raiders gone then?
We took care of them. Maybe you should leave before more come.
Yes. I will return to the outpost at Rambler's Reach. We had a domicile there. I hope to see you again.
Yeah, but an Easter egg where you have to do something 66 times? You know, like, how are people going to know to do that? There's a Rancor in here.
Ugh. The smell down here is potent.
My son.
Target spotted. You will be found.
Droids. The raiders have rigged this place.
I don't know if I want to go there yet.
Time to fight.
What is that? Acid? Let's keep our distance.
Is that coming up here? Apparently not. All right, so we'll go back this way. Okay. That's crazy that there's this whole. That's crazy that there's this whole thing underneath here.
Not too sturdy. This stuff is dangerous. We need to be careful with it.
Nope. Why would I need to... Oh, I can't get back over there now. All right. More down there. How far does this thing go down?
You will scour this place for anything of note. If anyone tries to interfere, crush them.
I suppose.
Okay. So is this one place and then this is another? Very funny jokes. B1 drawing Wampa, like French girl, camouflage crack in the wall. Takes 5 minutes going to the crack to there. I don't know what you mean by that, Jesse. All right, to get down there, we gotta go back up. And then drop in here.
Got a dial in the shot.
We have to get back to warn the others.
I don't think we're making it back.
A Jedi? How fascinating. Ravis told us tales, but what a thrill to see you in the flesh. I will enjoy studying your remains, should your exploration turn sour.
Okay, buddy. Oh. Okay.
I'm pretty hurt. Good save.
Much easier with the super ability.
A Rancor? Really? They're going all out. Come on, BD. Good job.
Unbelievable. Truly, the Jedi are just as skilled as I was led to believe. Ravis was right about you.
What makes you think you'll do any better?
The caverns are deep and dangerous, Jedi. There is more you
How do I get in here?
know.
Okay. Oh. Seriously? Hmm.
Got company.
Oh boy. Oh boy. This is working out well, huh? Oh, for God's sakes, we'll just... Is that not a place I can go into over here? Oh, it can't. It is, but... That's brutal. I'm pushing them with the fucking force, man. Awesome. I'm not even close to these things. Jesus. Do I get down that way? Or do I go up this way? No, so this is 10 years after the like episode 3, and the droids have just been, you know, sold off to other people. So the droids are not the droids that you know. They're basically reprogrammed for the Raiders.
Jedi weapon. Rebooting protocols.
Can I pick up their weapon? I feel like their weapon goes into this.
Yet more of you.
Finally, the prey comes to me. Ravis said you would. He sends us many places and we obey. You, however, should concern yourself more with surviving.
Okay.
What? Oh no! You see that?
Okay, I'm trapped in here. And we just need to go up here.
Let's show this to Z. What is it, buddy? Burned right
Oh,
through. Think we can use this elsewhere?
that makes sense now.
What was that? Oh no!
Gruesome. You've been here a long time.
So apparently, after sex dialogue is horrendous in Starfield. I mean, after sex dialogue.
ambush us. Oh, it could have worked, but it didn't.
Nothing there.
We're locked out.
Nothing in here.
That's how you do it.
Where is he? Where is Dakangera?
I don't know. We couldn't find him. But he murdered Jedi. He must answer for his crimes.
I understand. You're following your code, and I.
Yeah, but
follow
the
mine. I
Phil
owe
Spencer
him
has nothing to
everything.
do with Starfield as
But
far
you-
as creative wise of making it.
owe
They had that game in
nothing.
production like 5 years, 6 years before it even came, before Microsoft bought it. You can't blame Phil Spencer for what Starfield's gonna be.
Let's look.
From a creative standpoint. Can't blame him for Redfall. I didn't blame him for Redfall. if you heard when I talked about it, I said he's the right man because he stood up and took the blame for Redfall, but he's not to blame for Redfall. He's the captain of the ship. He's got to take blame for what his organization's doing. But at the same time, Redfall was in development before Microsoft purchased it. It's not even an Xbox Studio game. You know what I mean? Like the games that are Xbox Studio games, you could give blame for that. But for studios that they purchased and they're just coming out with stuff, he can't take blame creatively for that. He's got to rely on the people that he's hired to make the right choices and whatnot. Is there nothing down here? Is this one of those scenarios where there's always going to be a bigger fish in this underwater place? Starfield's going to be in a good state. Can't go there. Well, how the hell did he get in here?
Isn't it a little dark down there for fishing?
A true fisher doesn't rely on the sun to do the seeing. A true fisher fishes with the mind. Sink your eyes on this. You're asking yourself, how in the deep did old Scuba know where the fishy was hiding? And what you don't know is that the Baron hookfish always
I have faith in
travels
Starfield, but Bethesda wouldn't do us dirty like that. I mean, did you play Fallout 76, General? When it first came out?
How does it know which way's north?
Well, you see, it's equipped with a kind of defiant I bumped into it on my way down. But a
I'm not talking about like Starfield, like Bethesda, like small bugs that they're known for.
Now for a story, if you've the time.
800 hours in Fallout 76, 3 years after release, though. Again, did you see Fallout 76 when it came out?
The tale continues. When we last spoke, I warned of the grapnel's arrival. That great ship came descending on us like an anchor cutting the deep.
I would take Starfield in the Fallout 3, Fallout 4 form, where it was buggy and glitchy with stuff like that. You know, like even Skyrim had the dragons like flying backwards, and there was glitches, right? That's why they're called Bugthesda. But Fallout 76 was next level.
Aye, the loading ramp. Will you hush and let Scuba tell the story? Her great jaws parted.
Yeah, Dave, I have. Fallout 76 was next level. Way, way more unplayable than any other Bethesda game that's come out. I've played every Bethesda game at launch when it comes out.
The bearded, bezel-less bugs that he intended to fish in our waters. Trophy hunters they were, in search of the most rare catches. Well, we Sikavians refused. We had the great
Fallout 76 was the first game where glitching was part of the experience and exploring the game for a regular way of life, even 3 years after release. Yeah.
With a belch, he produced from his creel a mighty harpoon. Wait, cried wee Scuba, hopping off of his rock. I know these waters like the taste of my own tongue. There'll be few fish beneath yon ice. But, continued I, if you take me with you, and if you leave my village be, I could show you how to coax the rarest of fishes onto your line. Aye. The dread captain stroked his briny beard. After a long moment, he held out his hand and grinned most terribly. Lad, said he, you be a mock. I'll be requiring another for me crew, one who knows the curve of the sea. Oh, Cal. If I could only go back to that moment when I shook Captain Wet.
I mean, I could ride a bike with flat tires. You know what I mean? The bike still works. It's just got flat tires.
I had to save my people. So, I left with the grapnel, thinking the business done. I would be a fisher.
We already know there's a community already. We read it like 8 months ago, 9 months ago when the modding community said they're already waiting for the game to come out so they could fix it.
But I've havered on long enough. And come back another time and I'll tell you more.
You can? That's impressive. I don't ride bikes, period. Yeah. You sure can. Am I not supposed to go over there? All right. That seems like a weird...
I need to clear my mind.
I didn't even know this was down here. Best experience for Xbox exclusive is going to be on PC and not Xbox. But it's Microsoft, right? Water? Xbox makes games for Microsoft. And you can buy the game on PC if you want to play it on PC. You can play the game on Game Pass. You can buy it on Xbox. You can, right? They're doing exactly what they've said they're going to do. Wherever you want to play the game, you can choose to play the game. Yeah, I haven't used any of them. I'm not doing anything with them, so. Can I do anything with these? Oh, wait a minute. I've been here. I already did this one. We already did this. Yeah. We already did this. We're wasting our time over here. I don't think I can get back over there, though, now. I need to find another... Yeah, I already did this. This takes me out over by, This takes me out over by the cantina. Well, right, but we know that's a fact already, boss. We know that there's 15 million people playing on PC and 10 million Game Pass people playing on Xbox. So, 30, knowing what you know now, would you still recommend a new gamer buy an Xbox at this point in time? It all depends what type of gamer you are. Water. It all depends on what type of gamer you are. Like, if you're a parent looking for a system for your children, I would either buy a Nintendo Switch or I would buy an Xbox Series S. Right? We're talking about kids that don't know 30, 60, 120. They don't know any of that. Okay, it all depends on the age range of what you're playing for. Now, if you're a adult and you're looking to get into the gaming industry, like you're trying to play games and buy games, it all depends on then what type of genre of games you want. If you're going to buy third-party type of games, right? Well, a lot of those games, like if you're looking to play Call of Duty, if you're looking to play Xbox, or not Xbox, Battlefield 2042 or games like that, and we know most of those are free-to-play games or they're on Game Pass, and you're a person that has not a good, you don't have a lot of extra income or stuff to use, then you might still buy an Xbox because it's cheaper because you're paying $10 a month for all those games on Game Pass. If you're a gamer and an adult that likes the first-party single-player titles and those look appealing to you, then you would get a PlayStation. So I can't say would I recommend a console for one person or not. It all depends on what type of gamer you are, what your financial situation is, if you're buying it for yourself, if you're buying it for a kid, if you're buying it... There's a whole bunch of different ways. 25 to 40? Are you just getting into gaming for the very first time? Do they know anything about gaming? Xbox does seem ideal for kids. Of course, General. There's weekly, my son downloads multiple games, tries different games out. It's like, when I was a kid, if I wanted to rent a game, my dad would have to drive me over to Blockbuster or Video Extron is a store we had, right? We didn't even have Hollywood Video. It was like Blockbuster. We would go to Albertsons and rent games. We would do a whole bunch of different ways to go rent a game. And renting a game was like $5, right? like $3 to $5 to rent a game, and then they went up to like $7 at some points just to rent a game, right? And you had it for like 2-3 days. And then if you wanted to rent it again, you would rent it again. I look at Game Pass as that. I played some great games from renting from Blockbuster or from all these other places, right? I've also rented a lot of shitty games from those places. So if I'm a parent and I want to give my son or daughter something to play, right? And they're looking to buy, like they want a game, and I don't have the money, right? I don't have the money to go out and buy them the $500 system, but I do have the money to go buy them a $250 system. I do have the money where I can spend the $180 for the year to make them play 400 games that are on Game Pass, right? So I ignore what Boss says because he has no idea, right? He's a PlayStation fanboy and he doesn't have children. So when you're trying to save a buck and you're looking to also let people, like, you know, my son wants to play games, I'm going to go probably Xbox, right? I'll probably go Xbox because it's saving me a ton of money. My son doesn't know the difference between 30 frames, 60 frames, all that, but he has a slew of games he can play for the small price of $10 a month and $250 on the Xbox Series S. Where if I buy the $500 PlayStation to give to my 8-year-old son, and then he wants to play games, I have to pay $50, $60, $70 for each of those games. He gets bored real fast, okay? So that's a no-brainer. Now, as far as, like, games that are still expensive, now, you're still buying a $300 system for the Switch, and then you're paying $50, $60, now $70 for their games over on the Switch. But if you're a person that travels a lot or drives around a lot and you have long trips to go on, the Switch is an idea piece of gear to get for your children because they stay in the back while we're driving and they're playing their games and they enjoy the time. If there was another childlike friendly thing that I could get to give to my son besides the iPad or the Switch on a trip, show me where it is, right? The Steam Deck is still not kid-friendly because a lot of the games are PC, and the PC games are not for young kids. Most of the games are not for young children. So to answer your question on the what is it, 20, what did you say, 25 to 40? It all depends. If you've never gamed before, maybe you gamed and then came back to gaming, I would probably go PlayStation, right? But it all depends on what you're looking for. If you're a 25 to 40-year-old person working 40, 50, 60-hour weeks and you're not really gaming, you're going to spend $500 on a PlayStation system, and then you're going to buy God of War Ragnarok or Horizon Forbidden West, you're probably going to play that game and that game only for a really long time because you don't have a lot of time to play, right? If I play 2 to 5 hours a week, right? 5 hours a week. 10 weeks, that's 50 hours. You see what I'm saying? It would take somebody that has 5 hours a week on average, because that's the average gamer that plays, right? I think it's like 6 hours or whatever it is a week. It would take them 4 weeks to a month and a half, right? 6 weeks to complete a game like this. Just for the story. Now, if you're going into it would take them half a year. So that's true. So I think Microsoft is about to hit big with the dongle for Game Pass once it drops, especially if it drops during the holiday season and it comes 6 months Game Pass. If you're talking about the dongle thing, I'm telling you right now, everyone thinks that Microsoft is failing and stuff. They're doing exactly what they're supposed to do. If you're a hardcore gamer and you're looking for really good gaming experiences, you have that with PlayStation. And you also have every once in a while, because they're third-party games still that come out for the system, you can still play those third-party games like a Hogwarts Legacy if you don't have a PlayStation. Okay? But for a value, right? And this is what Krebsy always calls, McDonald's, the McDouble, right? With Game Pass. If you have a dongle that I can just plug into a television set and I can cloud stream or whatever, and I can get 400 games for $10 a month, and I paid less than $100 for that dongle or the keystone, whatever they're doing. That's huge. That's huge. Look at this guy sliding. Just smooth, man. He was sliding across the sand. I gotta go back into... Oh, did I get that?
Fine piece of gear. Zig could knock this dent out if you'd like.
Oh, no thanks. Help me remember how I got it.
And how's that?
Bounty hunter. Made the mistake of pulling a blaster on my little girl.
Sense of foul presence. No, it couldn't be. Not a bad selection.
What we got here? What is this? Key code will open locked door in Dorma's shop. Okay, cool.
That's one of my favorites.
Mohawk? Cool.
Yeah, some good-for-nothing raider triggered the security on my storeroom door, and now it's locked shut. Maybe your little droid can use this encrypted backup code to get it open? My goodness, you unlocked it. Feel free to take whatever you can make.
I'll never get a mullet. I'm not buying a mullet. Now it'll probably be about. I think it'll be about $100.
Can't go wrong with more stems.
$100. They would fly off the shelves. We already got that, right? Yeah. Or did we? I'm pretty sure we did.
Let's find out what this holds.
What's the biggest game purchase regret you have? It was actually my biggest regret was actually Division 1. I bought Division 1 with the season pass, and I absolutely hated it because they screwed it up. It was just so lackluster and whatnot. It was the one game that I actually was like really disappointed in, but I actually loved Division 1. Is that 2016? I think is when it came out. No. 2015?
It's gone now. We did it.
Gold is complete. Ah, thank you. What is this now? That's the shop. What's this? That's the shop too? Oh, talk to her. Okay. Workbench. Unopened chest. Is that up on the building? Oh yeah, it's up there. I think they would give you 3 months, Sean. I think it would give it $100 with 3 months of Game Pass. Why would I need to move this? Why would I need to move that? We already went in there.
Hey, you.
Interesting. Why would I have to move that? Can I move it to any of these? No, it only connects to that one. I would assume that's to open the door. But if there's no power to it... Oh, I see. We gotta get that in there.
Echoes can't reach us here.
That doesn't open. Is it a quest I have to do? Maybe talk to this person first?
You're the one taking shots at the Raiders, right?
That's me.
Bad
Would
idea.
Game Pass make more
The
money
Raiders
if the
got
game
eyes all
companies
over
like
the
Samsung and LG just
done
put it in their
Watchtower.
phones and
That's what
TVs
you're
by default?
referring to.
Well, they are. They're doing a
Oh,
thing with
yeah?
Samsung, right?
Well,
They already signed a
Let's
deal
hope there aren't any
with
consequences for the
Samsung.
rest of us.
And Samsung is the #1 television company, and LG is #3. Well, you know what #2 is? Sony. So they made a deal with #1. I'm sure that LG, whatever the contract was, we don't know what the contract is for Samsung. They might want exclusive rights for them. That's how they push television sets and stuff. Which I don't really think I don't think that's boosting sales for Samsung television sets, right? They're still high price television sets. See, I think they should have went with LG because more people buy LG televisions than they do Samsung televisions because they're cheaper, right? Samsung's a high-end more television set price-wise. But yeah, that's what they're trying to do. You can't get that in there. Can I... Something I can pull off the building? Huh. Interesting. I wonder... This thing's here. Shooting off the building. I wonder if I can get some power to this. There's nothing on the door, though. Interesting. The Jawa can help you when you help them. The Jawas come to town to clear. Ah, okay. So what part is the Jawas? They gotta be this section over here, right? Gotta be that section over there. Even in death, there's no LG in my house. Now, I'm surprised that Sony hasn't done, and maybe they do, and I just don't know.
Ready, BD?
I'm surprised they don't do any kind of special thing with Sony television sets where you can get, like, PlayStation Plus on your television sets. Do they not do that? Is that where I have to go? Or am I going somewhere else? No, that's where I have to go. Okay, we're gonna jump over here. Okay. From here...
Okay, no funny business. Just put the scrap down and your hands up. This area is under the control of the Bedlam Raiders.
Funny folk, ain't you? But this is a lot of pretty...
I'll get you!
Left!
I'm done with them! That's a solid hit!
Can't get there yet.
Oh, hey. I appreciate it.
Oh, no, baby.
Alright, do we go that way or we go this way first? Let's see.
Look at this.
Probably should have moved it first, huh? I can make that jump. Yeah, but now that makes it farther from there. I think I can make that. Nope. Oh. Okay. Nope. No. Oh, come on. Seriously? Seriously? Oh. Come on, bro. It like glitched out.
Here we go, buddy. Here we go.
Oh shoot, what time is it? 11:30. All right. I got to go soon cuz it's early pickup. I forgot it's Wednesday. Well, you guys do know that LG uses Samsung screens and stuff, right? Okay. But if I put that there... Oh. I guess I don't need... That makes sense. Oh yeah, Samsung is the best. That's why they're number one in the market, for sure. That's why they're expensive. Whew, I didn't know it went back. That's why. There we go.
Raiders. They're trying to destroy the kingdom.
Let's go, let's go!
Following protocol. I'm done with them.
There's our little renegade. Quit playing around.
You are pathetic.
Okay, we can squeeze through there. Oh. Look at the scan.
Whole villages can live in one of these crawlers, traveling across planets as a single unit. But this one doesn't look like it's moved in a while.
If I jump in there, can I get out of there? Okay. That's a small one, huh?
Are you all okay? Not sure what that means, but you all look safe. If you need any supplies, you should stop by the Ramblers Reach outpost.
Koboh.
Yeah. See you around.
I thought Samsung and then Sony and then LG was the market. Who's number 2?
Jawas seem pleased, huh? Maybe they're happy they have somewhere to do business. Reyes is gonna love this. A shard. Let's trade it at Doma's shop.
All right, so we're good there. we get on the other side of this? Kind of weird they made me go around. They make me go around, but you can't open this door or anything, huh? Number 2 is LG. Sony doesn't sell lots of TVs anymore. They literally really rely on PlayStation and movies. They have a bad movie year. Chapter 11 is knocking. Yeah, I do know that. They're putting a lot into these shows, and if these shows bail, like, for instance, they're doing the God of War, and if it's not successful, or they're going to be in trouble. Not PlayStation in general, just Sony in general. You see that the Stealth dropped a Transformers game for PSVR 2 today? Isn't it an older game, though? I did see that, Stealth. But isn't it an older game redone in PlayStation VR? Wait, what was that noise up there? No. No. What's that? Go up here. Called Transformers Beyond.
What does your research say about enemies in this area? Not much? Gotcha.
I got 25 points to use. We'll use those later. PlayStation's doing fine. But if Sony fails, PlayStation fails, though. True. But if Sony fails, Sony could sell off PlayStation. You see what I'm saying? Sort of like, and they could also sell off Spider-Man. They can sell off things. They can, so Sony doesn't collapse. They can sell off things. All right, let me look up. Oh, let's see. Samsung is the leader in the global television set market. Share at 19.6% in terms of sales volume of 2022. LG and TCL, I totally forgot about TCL, takes second place with 11.7% in the same year. While LG's market share decreased, LCT's market share underwent a growth up to 11.5% in 2021. So you have Samsung, LG, TCL. Wow, Sony's 6th. You got a couple of companies that I've never heard of. Exiom, Xiaomi, and then you have Skyworth, which is 4.6%. So you have Exiom, which is 5.8, Skyworth is 4.6, and then Sony's 4.5. And Microsoft could buy them. That won't happen, Canadian. That would be considered a monopoly or whatever. But a company like Apple or Google or Amazon could pick them up. You can't have a person that's in your field buy the business that you're in competition with. Although they did say they're not in competition with them anymore. It's a joke. Would only bring dark times to consoles, and I'll laugh on my high PC balcony. Yeah, no, boss. I don't want that to happen in any way, shape, or form. Don't make me sound like I want Sony to go under in any way, shape, or form. I do not. Well, I figure most of them are. I have seen TCL type of stuff in stores. Sony's one of the Japanese Elite 8. Mitsubishi Fuji were required to buy them. Yeah, so what would happen though if they went belly up? They could sell off assets of it though. That's what I'm saying. Sony probably won't go under. They would just sell assets back. Like they would sell Spider-Man back to Marvel or Disney, whatever. They would sell PlayStation or studios of PlayStation. You see what I'm saying? The last resort, I should say, would be Sony selling. Right, Reese. And that's what I'm saying. They don't have to, because PlayStation's a part of Sony, right? It's a product that they make. They can sell that off to somebody else. But for Sony to be bought, it has to be bought by companies from Japan. Amazon buys Sony, then they can take and make Tomb Raider TV series and other Tomb Raider movies. Yeah, when I say Amazon, and it would be really hard for them to buy it because they're protected. There's a lot that would have to go on behind the scenes of Japan. They would have to invest. Japan itself would have to invest in the company, and they would have to okay it, and they don't want to do that. See, United States doesn't do that. The U.S. lets anybody buy our companies over here. Hence why, Anheuser-Busch was an American company, and now it's owned by the Dutch, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Where other countries, they don't let other countries buy their companies because their companies are so valuable to what the ecosystem is. Like, if there's a company out there that wanted to buy Disney, anybody could buy them. If Disney was part of Japan, and it was as much money as they make, nobody outside of Japan, other companies couldn't buy Disney. Yeah, Lurker. Yeah, they bought the rights to Tomb Raider. All right, we'll be back tonight for some probably. I don't know what we're playing with Sarge. I don't know if we're going to play more Division or if we might jump back into Star Wars Battlefront 2. Either way, we're going to be playing games tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern. I do appreciate you guys coming out and hanging out with us. Don't give China any help or ideas, right? So we'll be back tonight, 8 p.m. Eastern. I do appreciate you guys coming out and hanging out with us this morning. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great rest of your day. Peace.